out there? This is Morrisman. As always, so thank you guys for coming to my channel and the ongoing support and subscriptions. Today I'm going to deal with a topic that's not really music related, or actually not music related. I had some people that asked me to talk on, this topic. And actually I'm going to do a full version of this topic on my talk show, Tell It Like It Is. You can click on the link, go to that channel, and get some very good information regarding certain things and topics. So today the topic is going to be gun control, or actually being able to carry a concealed weapon, because in Illinois it's kind of a hot button topic right now as far as the concealed weapon bill that was passed. And that bill was passed basically because a group of people filed a lawsuit. And they basically said this: well, the people in Texas and these other cities or states are able to carry a gun concealed, so why can't we? So they filed a lawsuit and they won, which is understandable and it makes a lot of sense. But again, I've been stressing this like the last 2 years, that in this country we have a tendency to deal with surface issues and not deal with the root issue as far as what's causing this. And just like with the medical industry, in most cases, they don't cure, quote unquote, cure your problem. They just suppress it and put a Band-Aid on it and keep you coming back to take medication for the rest of your life, which damages your liver. So that's kind of the mentality, unfortunately, in this country. And as far as the concealed weapon issue, there's a lot of issues or problems with that. And here is my take on it. Again, I'm all for fixing the problems that make people go out with their guns to commit the crimes. Let's fix that problem. And if we do, they put the guns down. They won't even buy them or get them off the market. But, we deal with, again, surface issues, because I guess the rationality is supposed to be this. This is the scenario. You're a good law-abiding citizen, and you have a concealed weapon. You're not a criminal, and you don't use your guns for legal reasons. And here comes the bad guy. He doesn't know you have a gun, and now he tries to take your money, whatever. You pull out your gun, and you become, the Clint Eastwood of the day. Supposedly the guy runs off. Now, I ask you this question: how many times have you watched the news and you've heard that scenario go down? In most cases, it's almost non-existent and unrealistic, because guess what? The criminals have guns too, and usually they display their gun before you just display your gun. So that whole thing of trying to equalize the situation really just doesn't fly. What we need to do, again, is concentrate on what's causing people to commit crimes. And before I go into that, I'm going to say this. The concealed weapon, or should I say, statistics show that the majority of the people that lose their lives to gun violence are under the age of 18. I repeat that. The majority of the people that lose their lives to gun violence are usually under the age of 18. So those individuals that should be the ones to be able to protect themselves more than anybody, they can't carry the guns, a concealed weapon. So that doesn't work for them. So, it's, again, we're spinning our wheels and we're not going anywhere. And again, if you try to just determine what's causing all of this violence, and the number one reason why gun violence exists, or should I say it is what it is, because of this lack of money. Most people that commit these crimes, burglaries, robberies, lack of money. No one gets up in the morning and say, you know what, I'm going to go down the street and knock over that liquor store because I need extra money. They're going down there because they have no money, and they become desperate and do stupid things. So until we resolve the issue of, what's causing this, and it's more than one reason. I mean, lack of money is one of the many reasons, but I think it's the number one. Well, I know it's the number one reason why people commit crimes, but we need to address that issue, as opposed to let's let everybody strap a gun to their side and then try to go for their own. Because, in a perfect world, that would be perfect. You would be the equalizer. And I'm sure there's some people that are sitting at home today and say, well, you know what? Last year, my husband got killed. He's coming home from work, minding his business. If he had a gun, he could have probably protected himself and killed the bad guy. So I'm all for that. And I agree with them. If someone were to kill one of my family members, I feel the same way. But again, that is not the solution. The solution is, let's figure out what's causing people to go out there and do desperate and stupid things, and let's fix that problem. And again, the number one reason why people go out with guns and stick up people, because they need money. They don't have opportunities to make money, make a living. No one's out there robbing and getting rich. It's like, I'm doing well, but I can do better, because if I go out there and start robbing and getting rich, it's ridiculous. The problem is, lack of opportunities and lack of money. So let's take our resources and our minds and pull them together and say, let's focus on that problem and see what we can do and watch the crime go down. You know, I really believe that. And I'm going to touch on this quickly too. As far as the teen violence, the gang nonsense, again, I stated this, and a lot of people might, think I'm a little controversial or think I'm over the top when I say this. The problem is we got too many young folks having babies. 17-year-old people that are still living in their house being taken care of their mama and grandmama because daddy was never in the picture. He was never the husband, never the long-term partner. He was just somebody that had sex with, had a baby, he out, or you pushed him out. One way or the other, he's no longer there. That's the problem with our young folks, When I was born, my mother and father were in love. They were married before I showed up. And, as I was being raised, I had a balance. Daddy was here, mama was here, taking care of the business. Nowadays, these teenagers never knew their daddy. Their daddy didn't marry their mama. They lived in the house with their mama who's still being taken care of by her mother. And now they're in the picture being taken care of by their mama and grandmama. And I'm not saying everybody that has that scenario is going to go out and start shooting and getting in gangs, but more than 85% of the young men that are out there doing that came from that scenario. We need to fix that scenario. We need to go back to the way it used to be, where two people got together, they were in love, got married, and then tried the family thing, as opposed to I'm casually out there having sex with people that I kind of like for the moment. Then I have a baby out of the situation, and they're gone, and now I'm stuck to raise a child, and I don't know nothing about raising children because I'm still a child myself. That's the problem with as far as the young teenage violence, And we need to fix these problems instead of all these short-term Band-Aid solutions because they don't work. So on that note, I'm going to sign off. And as always, I thank you guys for coming to my channel. Until next time, take care.